getting ready to call my my primogen.
I have no idea anymore. My mind is blank.
Okay, so last time,
Nice.
you guys were coming up with a plan to get in to the house of the vampire hunter, technically, to get the hard drive from her.
Which we did. And it was probably fine.
After some sidetracking, including following the babysitter home, and an already bad attempt at trying before, you eventually get the hard drive, which was super easy, and you guys have it in your possession. You were trying to figure out what to do with it, because as Sophie hacked it, you noticed that there was something about a whole bunch of vampires, locations, including some really big high targets in both the Camarilla and Chicago, and the Kindred and Gary, both Anarchs and Camarilla, including your own. Mm-hmm. Ricky, I believe, was about to call his own primogen. Xavier, what were you going to do?
I don't believe I was going to do anything.
Okay. Sophie, were you going to do anything?
I think Sophie was going to call Megan about this, possibly? Letting her know as well? Maybe? Not 100% sure.
Okay. Ricky.
Yes.
You're making a phone call to your primogen, correct?
Correct. Primogen Naomi.
As soon as you dial the number, you get the This number has been disconnected. If you think you've reached this number in vain, please hang up and try again.
Oh, crap. Okay, well, no help there.
Wait, there's no... What do you mean no help there?
Well, the number's disconnected.
Who are you trying to call?
Naomi.
Our
Wait, is that her
primogen?
name?
Name, but...
I've got it written down. I'm pretty sure it's not Naomi.
Sierra.
Sierra, thank you.
Van Boris. Our primogen?
Yeah.
You do remember that none of the people have cell phones anymore because of what happened with the Inquisition, right?
Yeah, but don't I have a landline number for her?
No.
Oh, we still have cell phones, should we not?
You guys should still have whatever cell phones you had before, yeah.
Well, you want me to take this direct to the prince?
Will he have a number?
I do, in fact, have two numbers from which the prince has called me.
How long ago were these numbers?
One was within the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Actually, more recently than that, it's the one that he called me from when the siege was going on.
Okay, that was more than a month ago.
Oh, that's right. We had downtime.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll try it anyway. Actually, first I will try the number to his office at the Succubus.
Okay. It rings about 5 times and then it goes right to voicemail.
Okay, I will leave a message.
Okay.
Weren't
Yeah,
we?
this is Ricky. Things have gotten a little touchier than expected here, and I need your input on where to go. There's the thing that we were asked to do won't directly damage the masquerade, but it'll hurt us a lot. And I'll hang up.
Aren't we in Chicago right now? Didn't we make the half-hour drive back?
No.
No, I think we
No,
went to
we
the hiding
are.
place we got.
Yeah, we went
Oh
to the
yeah.
hiding place.
Yeah, you're in
I'm
the hiding.
expecting that we may have police interference on the way back to Chicago.
Hmm. Pretty short drive, but right.
Well, you want to shoot back to Chicago?
We might want to wait this one out just a little bit.
Okay. I will try the other number that the prince called me from.
Before you dial that number, you see a text flash on the phone.
Okay. What's the
Mm-hmm.
text say?
Are you alone?
Flashback, just me and the coterie.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The next message that comes says 2 minutes.
Okay, I expect to call in 2 minutes. Make sure all the ghouls are clear of the area so they're not listening in.
Okay.
What was that last part, Ricky?
Make sure the ghouls are clear so they can't listen in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Victoria, go take a walk or something.
Okay. Uh, she starts walking off like dejectedly, followed by the driver that you guys have for the last couple minutes, for the last couple the last couple days. Hold on 1 second. Hmm. 2 minutes pass. Nothing. 3 minutes pass. Nothing. 4 minutes pass. Nothing. 5 minutes pass. Ricky, your phone starts ringing.
Yellow is Ricky.
Sorry.
Ricky, my lad.
Your Highness, how you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
This is the Prince of New Mexico City, right?
This is Fiorenza, yes.
Okay. Well, Fiorenza, things have gotten a little touchy.
A little touchy.
Yes, you're aware of why we're out of town, right?
I am not.
Ah, well, we're looking for information on a sensitive subject, including vampire slavery, and we've got a big part of the
Vampire
information
slavery?
we were. Was that? Am I misremembering? I'm asking you as a player.
Uh, yeah, it's the circulatory
I know.
system.
Right, the circulatory system. Sorry.
Hmm. Ah, the circulatory system. Yes.
Now, we've gotten a big piece of the information we were sent to get, but in order to get the information we need on the circulatory system, we were asked to retrieve a certain piece of information that would be considered highly classified if we did that sort of thing. I'm
What do you
thinking
mean?
that our best bet is to pull out now with the information we've got and this classified information and turn that over to the prince.
What do you mean classified information?
Oh, locations of havens,
Hmm.
feeding types, names, businesses.
It's basically a whole yellow pages.
It's a who's who of kindred society.
Hmm. And you want to hand it over to a prince?
Well, I would prefer to simply destroy it, but that's not within my purview.
Hmm. Let me give you some information there, Ricky. Hmm. Prince Jackson is a newish type of prince. He's been trying to get rid of an anarch problem in his city. Handing him anything that would list anarch members' addresses is guaranteed for disaster for those vampires, for those kindred.
Still waiting to happen.
Hmm.
Right. You see, if I may, I'm in a bit of a quandary because on the one hand, Prince Jackson is going to want this if he knows it exists, and on the other hand, the Anarchs do know it
Hmm.
exists and they want it. You you see how I'm between a rock and a hard place.
Okay, so on one hand, you give it to a prince, he's going to wipe out the anarchs. On the other hand, you give it to the anarchs, who's going to wipe out kindred or camis.
Right.
You give it to the cami and Gary, they can use it to wipe out the anarchs there. Is that the
There's
gist?
There's Cam and Gary.
Yes, there is. There is a war going on right now to claim Gary.
They're
Okay,
pretty
so
mortals.
let me run this by you. Let's say I go through and redact all the information about anybody outside of Gary, so it can't be used against anybody in, say, Chicago. And I turn
Okay.
the information regarding the Anarchs over to the Cam here in Gary, and use that as leverage to get the information I need on the circulatory system. Am I thinking clear here?
I didn't understand as the storyteller. I did not understand what that
Okay,
was.
so basically, what I'm talking about is redacting everything that has nothing to do with Gary, so
Okay.
that the Gary vampires can't use this against anybody in like Chicago, so it
Okay.
doesn't come back to our doorstep.
Okay.
Turn the hard drive over to the Camarilla here in Gary so they can deal with the Anarchs, who I know have ties to a vampire hunter.
Well, you do not know that they have ties to the vampire hunter. They wanted the hard drive from the vampire hunter.
Oh no, it's the police that have ties to the fucking vampire hunter.
Yes, it is the
Mhm.
police that have ties to the vampire hunter.
And the Camarilla are probably better equipped to deal with that. And you use that as an in with the Camarilla to get information about the circulatory system and get the information about that Prince Jackson wanted.
That could work. Or there's another solution that I don't think you thought of.
I'm glad to listen.
One of the things that you'll notice is that sometimes you can bring people together with a common enemy. Why eliminates a great um a great proposal and have both Anarchs and Kimmeria take out this vampire hunter.
Well, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. I was thinking the war was too entrenched. But you're right. If I show them possible destruction at the hands of a vampire hunter who may have a backup of this information, that might be enough to bring them around.
There you go. You're starting to think like a fixer.
So, do you agree that I should redact anything that has nothing to do with Gary?
That is up to you.
Well, wouldn't it be in effect breaching the masquerade if I give the location of all of havens and such
To who?
to the Anarchs?
It's not breaking the masquerade. They're all vampires, mostly.
And it
Xavier
wouldn't
speaks
be high
too.
treason?
Now that's another subject.
No, it would not be treason.
Okay. Well then,
The masquerade
uh,
only affects what we show to mortals, not to ourselves.
right. Well, it was treason that I was more worried about.
Treason.
I think if any Anarchs would use it to move against Chicago, I think they would be burned underfoot very quickly.
Okay. Okay, I will take your advice under consideration. Very close consideration.
Is there anything else you need?
No, I think I need to work out how to do this myself.
How's your child?
Oh, she is doing wonderfully. She's integrating into society very successfully.
Good to have. Keep it up. I gotta get going. The security is wearing down here.
Okay, well, you have a good night.
You too. Click.
Click. Okay. We need to locate a, what you call it, Elysium, and speak to the Mucky Mucks of Gary.
You'd think in a city with this many anarchs, they would keep their Elysium kind of hush hush, don't
Unless I'm mistaken, even the Anarchs respect the laws of Elysium and don't bring war there.
you?
Wasn't the Baron of Gary like the high shot around here, or do I misunderstand that?
The Baron of Gary is the leader of the Anarchs. I'm looking for the cam leader.
Ah. Well, how do we find the Elysium? Or do we know it already? I forgot.
Well, first things first. Is it Sophie or Cassandra tonight?
I think it was Sophie. Let's go with Sophie. Why not?
Sophie, I
It's
need you to make a copy of this.
Can do. Boop, 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 boop.
perform the technological magic, oh techie one.
I will use the magic of computers.
Okay. So once we've got a copy of that, I will give one into the care of Xander.
Who?
You,
Xavier.
Xavier.
Xavier. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Xander. I'm sorry.
Maybe because it's a better name.
So I will put one in the trust of Xavier and hold on to the other one myself.
And the copy
And
should.
now we can go directly to the Annox, deal with them right now, and then find out where the Elysium is.
Where do I keep my stuff? Where on this thing is the place for stuff?
Stuff, isn't it under
Equipment.
equipment?
I do not see equipment. Oh, I see equipment.
Equipment
Yes.
has been found. Where?
What is it called? Good enough. Type quantity 1.
You have one hard drive. Ha 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 ha. Sorry.
Yeah. I will literally never forgive you for that.
What, for quoting another vampire? For quoting another kindred?
Kasumi, that's racist. Just because we're
What's
both
racist?
it's lifist. Because we're both undead.
Yes.
That's
Not to quote another vampire kindred if I want.
yeah, well, I
Oh, goodness.
things do happen.
Okay, so what is Isabella speaks up a little bit and goes, shouldn't we wait and not do anything
For
for a few days?
well, yeah, we need to wait until things cool down a little bit before we head out. But as soon as things are cooled down, we need to contact the Annox and locate the Elysium, preferably on the same night.
Okay.
What do you think? Give it a week. We've got stores here.
Sounds about like a good time. Sure. Got. Well, I've something else planned, but that can wait.
So a week?
Yeah.
A week it is.
Okay. Anybody want to do anything within that week?
Xavier goes a little bit stir crazy. Just a little.
Just a little bit.
Does anything with happen with an axe and chasing down the other members of the coterie?
It's funny you mention that because I still have the axe from that weirdo leather guy I killed.
It's
But no,
Okay.
not yet. I'm not thirsty enough for that. Maybe if I go to the bar and I need a drink.
I would like to
Okay.
get Ricky's help to start finding some hacking equipment, possibly. If we can start looking for that within that week in Gary, I don't know.
Okay. Ricky,
To be honest, I can help you some, but I can help you better in Chicago.
Yeah, I figured, but we're stuck here for a week. Might as well try to find anything.
Okay. I will call my fence contact out here that got us this spot and ask her if she has any high speed computers for less than $1,000.
hello.
Hey, it's Ricky. How you doing?
Good, 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 good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Listen, I need to peruse your wares. I'm looking
Anything
for
in particular?
a high speed computer.
High speed computer. High speed computer. I got a compact Presario from the 1990s. Um, I don't think that's going to be high end enough, is it?
No, this is for B&E, electronic B&E.
Silly man.
Hmm. Did not have anything here. Sorry.
That's okay. I just thought I'd call you first.
Hmm. I will keep
If
my efforts going.
yeah, if anything comes up in the next couple of days, give me a call.
Oh, wait a minute. I think this is what you're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a high-end computer that just came in. Um, it looks
I'm
like it would be good enough to do whatever you need to. I don't know if it works or not.
Well, can we?
Hey, Cassandra, if there's hardware problems, can you fix it?
I can certainly try.
Okay. So tell you what, Toots, how about you bring that out here? We'll plug it in and boot it up, see if it works, and if it does, we'll take it.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Sometimes I wonder if we aren't pawns in a great game, and then I remember that's literally what we are with a jihad.
Right?
What?
Okay, so about 2 hours go by, and your fence contact finally shows up.
All
God, we were
right.
kind of on the fence about buying this.
What?
I'm sorry.
We were kind of on the fence about buying this.
Boom.
Ah,
You're staying in
I
Gary.
see what you
You're
did
not
there.
coming with us anymore.
Wait, you mean I've been kicked out of the coterie that I was strong armed into joining after I got kidnapped?
Exactly.
Gas. Whatever will I do?
Oh, clutch my pearls.
And I'm putting you on the red list. I
Okay,
mean,
Cassandra, why don't you take a look over this piece of equipment here?
Sophie
Just
right
like my
now,
ex-wife, this thing's
and
a real piece
I
of work.
will have a look and see what I can do with this stuff.
Mm.
Ooh.
Okay, so it comes on, and you hook it up and everything. You plug it in. I hope, and it
Wonderful.
boots on.
At least it's already running. That's like half of the stuff needed.
Xavier accidentally lights himself up.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Did you set yourself ablaze?
No.
No.
Nah.
Why would Xavier do that? Oh, no.
You're not
Okay,
me
so
with a guy with a gun, and the why would you do this to me?
yeah.
Xavier lighting himself on fire. Why would Sophie do this to me?
I would maybe do that. To be honest,
Don't even kid yourself. You would.
I would totally.
Okay. What are you gonna do with it on?
Well,
Mm.
see how up to date it actually is. If there are, it's in need of
Well,
some updates or stuff.
as soon as it opens up, there is a password. It's asking for a password.
Same.
Yo, Fencer girl, it's the password for this thing.
I don't know. I just got it
Great.
in. I just got it in like 2 hours ago.
Well,
It
Okay,
took me a long time to get up here.
this is the way things often work when you're going through a fence. It was somebody else's, and then it's not, and now it's for sale.
Sophie cracks
And
her
now it's our problem.
fingers and let's get hacking.
Okay, go ahead and give me a wits plus computers.
Isn't it technology? I think it's called
Yeah,
technology.
same
Yeah.
thing.
And like, do I get an extra point for my hacking? An extra die?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Here we go. Wits or intelligence?
What?
Wits or intelligence? What did you say?
Wits.
Alright.
Okay, hold on.
Hmm?
Are you gonna take your time with this, or do you want to try to get it as quickly as possible?
I mean, we do have time. A little? No?
Yeah, we've got
Like,
some time.
do you want to keep the fencer lady here, or do you just want to pay for it and work on it, or do you want to try to see if it works now? Well, she's here.
You can always call her again eventually, no?
Yeah, let me go ahead and take care of you there, Toots. How much you need for this?
1,200.
Okay, Ricky will pull out a roll from his pocket.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And she leaves. Okay, now Cassandra, give me an intelligence plus technology.
Ooh. You know what? I will even roast the blood for that, just in case. It's a failure, but it be what it be.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to mark down that. Okay, so everybody had one.
Yeah.
Except for Sophie now has two.
I now have two.
Or is it Cassandra?
It's Sophie.
Okay.
Alright. And I'll use the willpower to reroll 3. Not horrible. I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 successes.
9 successes, you go right to the password, which happens to be God123 for some reason.
What? 1, 2, 3?
Uh,
God.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, precisely.
Ah, Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
change the password to Lilith. I like that more. Lilith 987.
666.
Ooh, there we go.
6669.
No, even better. Now you're talking my language. Hell yeah.
Okay, so what you see on the desktop is you see a whole bunch of icons.
Any interesting icons? Anything I recognize?
Um, you the player or you the character?
The character.
And you were embraced when?
Let me check. The
When you,
3rd of December 2013.
2013?
Yeah,
You're only 12 years old.
13.
Hmm.
12? I
Um,
think it's only 12. Yeah, I'm really young. You are old. 6.
have you been using computers since then? Like to play any games or anything?
Yeah, she's been a nerd.
Okay. So you do notice that there's some game icons on there.
Oh, hell yeah, what's on there?
Wait, they didn't hard wipe this thing before they sold it to us?
Probably was stolen. So,
Oh.
It is a fence, so yes, it's probably most likely been stolen. There seems to be like Witcher 2, uh, Call of Duty. It looks like there's an MMO on here, Final Fantasy 14,
fuck yeah.
World of Warcraft. I don't know, and just whatever other games you want on there.
Damn.
You also see a Steam library there too. The
Who's
Steam, the Steam library. You know the icon for Steam.
Hmm.
whose computer is this?
Well, I don't know. Is there a name from the previous owner? Should still be the name.
Joe
No,
Everner.
no, it does not seem to have a name
Not even on a
attached to it.
document. Damn. Either someone was very, very safe in that
No,
regard.
there's no documents. I mean, if you go into like the browser, you can probably find something. But in fact, yes, you do. You do find the name. It seemed to be like a Charlotte Hashburn.
Charlotte Ashburn. Huh. Well, it's mine now, Charlotte. Sucks to be you. I've got your games, even. Stupid idiot.
You notice that the email is even still. You can still even get into the email at the moment.
Ooh, anything
So it
spicy
might
there?
have been. No, just some stuff from like maybe like a work email here and there. Other than that, it's just um spam.
Ugh.
Nice.
Maybe some coupons for like a shoe store here and there too. Thank you for receipts. Thanking them for ordering stuff within with an address. That stuff.
Hmm. Well, my coupons now. Sucker.
Until she goes in and changes her password on her emails.
Well, she hasn't yet, and so long it's mine.
But you notice that it has about a terabyte of information. Well, at least it can take a terabyte, but it's nowhere close to that.
Damn.
Hmm.
Aren't you into blackmailing, Isabella?
What?
Isabella, are you into blackmailing?
Brickmailing?
Blackmailing? Yeah.
Blackmailing.
Blackmail?
You know
Why?
her entire feeding style.
Because we've got the perfect access to someone's whole email data right now. Could use that as leverage for something. I don't know.
Oh, I love levers.
She goes over and looks. Doesn't see anything useful. She's like, no, it doesn't look like anything useful.
Well, shame. Oh well.
Oh, you got a computer now.
Doing.
Computer with a uh, screen and keyboard and mouse and
Oh, that's better than
speakers.
my computer, which has no screen.
What?
My computer has no screen. It makes it really hard to play video games.
I'm sorry. What happened to it?
What?
What happened to your screen?
I'm being silly.
It's
Oh.
just Ark being Ark.
Yeah, don't you know it's just a keyboard and I have to navigate everything by memory?
Oh, okay. Okay. I am not gonna. Anybody want to do anything else?
Oh, Sophie's probably just
Nope.
getting set up with her new computer with some hacking tools.
Okay. I am not gonna make everybody roll for each day getting up because you have blood bags right there. So I'm just
Even
taking
if we
everybody.
get hunger, we'll just drink it away.
Yeah,
Yep, makes sense.
I guess
but the
I would,
final day,
in the meantime, grab another bag to go down to 1 hunger.
right? So what I want everybody to do now is just make one uh rouse check to to wake up for this day.
It's a failure. Back to 2.
And that's a failure for Isabella.
That's a success for me.
Failure for Ricky.
Everybody's failing except for Xavier.
Yep.
Yep.
That's unfair.
Crazy.
Somebody suck his blood real quick. Make him go up. Okay. So what is on the agenda for today?
Well, I suppose we go back to see the Baron.
Okay.
Alright then.
Do we
Let's
see any police officers on the street?
Every once in a while you do, yes.
Do they look at us?
No.
Good.
cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to the world, to that.
Hmm.
I do like cheese. Well
Okay.
done.
So eventually you make it back to where you found the anarchs before.
Okay.
You make it to an abandoned steel mill that they have nicknamed the Hall. It is in the middle of the wasteland and serves as a primary base of operations for the movement. What are you going to do?
Well, I, for one, am just going to get out of the car and approach the area where we met the Baron before.
Is everybody going with them?
Yep.
I believe so, yeah.
Sophie is just gonna follow him.
Okay. After a while, you're told to stop. What are you doing here?
I will pull out the hard drive and hold it up. I have something for you, Baron.
Evelyn Stevens comes down. Is that what I think it is?
It
Probably.
is.
Think so.
Cool.
Now, do you know what's on this, Baron?
No, I don't.
Well, I can tell you what's on it, and I can tell you have a bigger threat than you thought.
Oh,
This is locations of havens and businesses and known hangouts of every kindred here in Gary, in Chicago, in Milwaukee, just compiled by a vampire hunter.
good to know.
Now, I would suggest, and now I know that I'm here as an outsider, but I would suggest that it behooves you to at least forge a temporary alliance with the other side in this to get rid of this hunter. And if I may, forging a temporary alliance is something that I can help you with, and it doesn't have to be permanent. You can learn about your enemy while you're working with them.
I believe it's an arrangement that benefits everybody, except the hunters.
I hate
And
hunters.
why would we do this?
Well, for survival. I don't know that this is the only copy.
Sullivan Dane is a well-known threat to kindred society. His elimination is paramount.
Okay, I do want to take about a 5-minute bio break. I'm sorry.
No worries.
No
Ooh,
worries.
imagine having a body.
All right,
Good.
5-minute bio break.
All right. See you in 7 minutes and 32 seconds.
Okay.
Did I just hear a cat purring?
I don't know. Did you? Weird.
I
think
wish.
you're crazy.
I mean, I am, but who isn't these days, right?
I mean, I'm the Malkavian and I'm
I
saying
even
that
get
to
a crazy
you.
track.
Just saying.
Yeah. You have no idea how excited I am to use this
To use the new what?
the new power. I have a new power. I have
Oh.
several new powers.
Oh damn, someone's been spending
Oh.
points.
Oh no, I spent them a few sessions ago, but I haven't gotten the
Oh.
opportunity to use them yet.
Mm. Well, what did you get?
I got something very confusing.
Well, it's not good.
Oh, yes, it is.
And what does it say that it does? Explain.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, but it doesn't help me understand what it does. I guess.
It confuses things, specifically when those things are people.
Ah, confusing in such a way. Even worked on me.
Oh, hey, Kira.
Mm-hmm.
I got to use a new spell last night.
Oh, what did you get to use?
It's called Blitz Strike. You teleport up to 60 feet and use the momentum of your teleport to add damage to your strike.
Oh, Blitzstrike is a hell of.
Oh, that does sound fun. Holy hell.
I'm playing a level 10 War Priest.
War priests are the shit.
Oh, goodness.
Also, I dropped my phone.
Oh, and I managed to heal over 130 points in one round. I did a DC 30 treat wounds or combat medicine
Hot dang.
and rolled a crit and healed for 65. And then did a 2 action 5th level heal for another 70 something.
Hell yeah. We love to hear it, Ricky.
That do be high
I'm just
numbers?
stoked because we finally got to play.
I
Right.
was too tired, sadly.
Yeah, you are missed among the Pathfinder group.
Yeah, it's been early bed for me. Uh, Past few days, thanks to Corona especially. Stupid.
I'm far too
Right.
head for this.
Plus, I still think I'm level 7 even. Like,
Oh no, everybody's level 10 now.
oh, we got all to level 10. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, when the server goes up a tier, everybody goes to the minimum level.
Ooh, well, then I should update my character sheet somewhere. Probably on Hero Forge as well, or wherever you are now.
Yeah, you have to use Hero Forge now.
Uh, Gotta need to take a look at that as well. Well, is that free as well? Or
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay,
but it's all web driven. You can't download it.
that's fine. I didn't download it before either. I just hope that I can do the special, what's it called again? Archetypes we get to choose on that one, because I couldn't do that on the one we used before. At least I
Oh,
could.
because you have to turn it on. You have to turn on the free archetype
Uh,
option.
Not where I used. You had to pay for it to be able to use it.
Oh, you were using the freeware of Path Builder.
Yeah, I couldn't buy it here, which is a huge bummer. At least not with PayPal.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that's always been like Cam had something up to level 5 for me, where I had my fancy abilities, but on my own side, couldn't pick it. But maybe on this new side. Here's hoping.
Oh, Timothy is now being considered for the position of High Priest for the settlement.
Ooh, did you already get to pick some of those, or is there like a
Oh, are
process
you using
going on?
kingdom building rules?
I'm sorry, Huck?
Are you using kingdom building rules?
Yes.
Ah, I've only used those once, and they're very interesting.
Think we just started using them in our server there?
Yeah.
Like this week?
Fancy.
And I wish you could hold more than one position with your characters, because I think Miyamoto would be perfect for Spy Master.
He do be sneaky.
I still have
But
no
you're
idea
limited.
what the world actually is.
Okay, living world just means that role play. outside of when there's an actual game going on is done on the server. The server is always open for downtime activities, and your character doesn't just go into limbo between games.
Oh, that seems perfectly reasonable.
And I'm perfectly happy to send you a link to this game.
I would be up for trying it. If Are these large style games or small style games?
It's on the Foundry VTT.
I mean, like in a West Marches game, you have a lot of players and they're not all there at once. Is it like that, or is it smaller?
It's smaller.
Okay.
This is an invitation only server.
Um, I mean, if that's cool, I would be interested.
Well, so far I haven't brought anybody to the server that's been a problem, so I have pretty much free reign to bring people to the server. Matter of fact, I brought Kira in, and people just love the hell out of her.
For some reason.
Hey, can I make a wild guess?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Are you playing a dump here?
Obviously.
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
All right.
So, if I may, I would like to enumerate some of the benefits of working with the Camarilla against the hunter, and try to make a manipulation test to see if I can kind of talk her into it.
Manipulation. Wouldn't that be a charisma check?
Well, it
'Cause you're
might be
not.
charisma plus manipulation, but it's when you're trying to talk somebody into something.
Yeah, but charisma and manipulation are both attributes, not skills.
Or no, I'm sorry, persuasion.
Yeah, it should be either charisma or manipulation plus persuasion.
Right. I'll. It's the same either way. I'd like to do it with my charisma.
Okay. I have wildly different modifiers for those skills, so.
Okay, give me a charisma plus persuasion or manipulation plus persuasion, whichever one is higher.
Okay, well they're both the same. They're 7 dice pools. I'm gonna go ahead and rouse the blood, and that's a 10, so that's successful. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 dice.
Who do we
Nine.
appreciate?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna re-roll. You can re-roll up to 3 dice with willpower, right?
That's
That is
correct.
correct. Selecto mundo.
8 successes.
I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry.
Did you fail?
No. You have 8 successes. Without even re-rolling, she had no blanks. So,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a crit brings it up
That's
to 9.
7. Oh, 9. Well, that doesn't mean that we're at odds or anything. It just means that she wasn't convinced, right?
That is correct.
And it's not like you were deceiving her or using any sort of discipline, so it's not like she instantly hates us now and is going to try to murder us.
Right.
Oh.
Right. I'm just trying to be persuasive.
How about this? How about we get rid of the Chimera Fox with your help, and then we take down the hunter. How's that?
I still think that it would be more beneficent to do it the other way around. Take out the hunter and cozy up to the Camarilla Fox so you can get information about the Camarilla while you're taking out the hunter, get their help, use them as fodder.
So you're not sympathetic to our cause.
I
I
am.
see.
I'm saying put the Camarilla out in front of you to take the most of the hits. Let them
And when
weaken
I don't,
themselves.
who's the Baron around here?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Who's the leader here?
Well, of course you are. I'm just offering my perspective.
I understand, and my
Yeah.
perspective is we're going to use this hard drive that you just given us, find the information, and then wipe them the fuck out. And then we'll turn our attention to the vampire hunter.
Ricky,
Yes.
I think that we should agree with them.
No, if this is the way she's dead set on doing it, I can't change her mind. But don't have to agree to go along with it.
Never
You
said you had to
understand?
agree with it, just follow. So give us about 24 hours to get the information off of here, and then we're going to hit those fuckers.
Well, now there's another piece of business that we have. In exchange for providing this hard drive, you were going to give me some information.
Oh, about the Honda? Uh, yeah, here's the information. This is where it's at. It is down. It's not that far from here, actually. The car is down on Oak Street.
Wait, the car? I'm sorry, player is confused.
The car which was mentioned by the prince to have been do 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 do
Excuse me.
do. Yes. Let me see if I can go back to the conversation. Okay. So, he said that the city was getting hampered by somebody. They think it's somebody that's taking a stab at the crown. After one of the security system stash houses got hit, they pulled a Indiana plate off the getaway car.
Right. Okay.
He
And
wants you
the,
to he wants you to go to Gary, infiltrate the movement, and put it into the ship before somebody starts another war. You do that, and yeah, he gave you a phone number, $5,000, the license plate number, and a Gary address.
have we already been to the Gary address? That's where we met the woman, right?
No, he mentioned it to go find her because she's an informant.
Okay. That's right, and that's why he gave us the $5,000.
Yep.
Well, we got 24 hours. I think we have some preparation to see to.
Well,
Okay.
let's get prepared then, shall we?
First, we should make our departure from this lovely welcome.
Baron, with your leave,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll give her a nod and head on out of the area. Back
Okay.
to the car.
Bye
Which
bye.
car? Which car?
The car we came in.
Okay. Where you off to?
I think we should check out this address. If nothing else, I forgot we had it, and if nothing else, this informant can tell us things like where Elysium is.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. Okay. Give me a second here,
Never.
because I forgot. I forgot about the address too. I never bothered looking at what it was.
I sure hope it wasn't anything important. That would
Yeah,
be
I actually
really
didn't realize that there were Camarilla in this city. Otherwise, I would have presented myself to the prince when I showed up.
just because they're
Because
Cameroon. I mean, there's a prince.
Because your orders was to infiltrate the anarchs. That's probably why.
okay,
I am going to say that um. Okay, so that's where that's going to go. Okay. Okay. So, are you going to go to the address?
unless anybody has any other ideas.
Nope. Let's get to the address. See what we can find.
Xavier, notably, has never once
Never once what.
had an idea.
Mm.
No thoughts.
Head empty. No thoughts. Only blood.
Okay. So, heading out, you give the address to the driver. He looks at it for a second, looks at it for another second, looks at it for a third second. He's like, this is where you want to go?
Is that an
Yes.
issue? Hold on.
An issue? No, it's not an issue. I can take you there right now. I
But
just want
your
to make
reaction
sure I just
is
want to make sure this is where you want to go.
and can you explain perhaps why we wouldn't want to go there?
Because you're already there.
Oh,
We're particularly bad at directions.
I can see that. I
I
think
only
that's
have
why
a
you
map of
wanted.
Chicago, not of Gary. So
Now, party of mine, how exactly did this happen?
What happened? What? Huh?
I'm open to ideas on what the hell that means.
It means that this address is for right here.
No, my friend.
I don't know what you're talking about then. Because that's what that means.
Well, I'm highly confused, so let's get out and go to the place. Maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. Sophie, your friend wasn't able to tell us where the Elysium was. Am I remembering that right?
My friend? Did I ask
Your
her?
friend that's here in the city.
That would be Isabella's
It's
friend.
Isabella's friend.
Oh, Isabella's friend. Sorry, Isabella, your friend didn't know where the Elysium was. Am I remembering that right?
We didn't ask her where it was.
How'd you like to go visit your friend?
To tell you the truth, I wouldn't, but that's up to you.
She probably is gonna ask for a favor again, isn't she? Like last time.
Yeah,
I'm still not willing to give her one.
I don't want to give her any more either.
She won't take cash.
No.
Bitch.
Ah,
We could
okay.
try.
Well, you know what? I have Camarilla contacts.
Okay.
I will see if I can find somebody in my web of Camarilla contacts that can direct me to an Elysium here in Gary.
What's up? What's up?
Hey,
Somebody here?
so I'm here in Gary, and I'm looking for a Camarilla Elysium. You know where they might gather?
Elysium and Elysium. There is no Elysium in Gary.
Hmm. Any idea where I might find the Mucky Mucks and the powers that be?
Mucky Mucks.
Yeah,
Uh,
the people that are heading up the Camarilla here.
oh, you're talking about Mr. Sharp.
Yeah.
Probably West Side, I think. Because I heard that they're taking over sufficient portions of Brunswick, West Side, and Black Oak.
Okay. So
Maybe try Jane's Trucking Inc. Probably the best place to start.
okay. So I will direct the driver there.
Okay, about an hour later, you come to a open block of concrete packed with cargo vans and industrial trucks. A razor wire fence, security cameras, and a pair of goals protect the area.
Okay, I will direct our driver to pull in to the gate if there is one.
Do you just want to try to drive in, or
Well, unless somebody stops us.
yeah, a pack of a pair of goals stop you.
Pair
Stop,
who?
pair of goals.
Ghouls. I heard bowl.
Yeah, a pair of bulls are right beside them.
Bowls, right?
I'll roll down the window. Hey, how you doing? I'm uh I'm here to see the person in charge, Mr. Stock.
One second, please. Miss Stark, there's a a person here that says he's here to see you.
Let him know I have
Yeah.
some sensitive information to pass on.
He's trying to talk to me at the same time you are. Hold on 1 second. What did you say?
I said, please let him know I have some sensitive information to pass on.
He says he got some sensitive information to pass on. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Talk to you later then. Bye. He said wait right there.
Will do. And I will leave the window down so that we don't appear a threat. And I will kind of lean my elbow on the window and put my other hand on top of my hand on the window so that both my hands are visible. And I will settle in to wait. Like not making a big show of being harmless, just trying to put this guy at ease without obviously putting him at ease.
Okay. So about 10 minutes later, a Freightliner 16-wheeler pulls up.
Okay.
You see somebody climb down from the Vanguard, and then you see half a dozen more dismount from the cab and the trailer. They're dressed casually with thick boots, heavy jackets, and various weapons. Eric Sharp is a tall, slim black man with a coal black hair. And if it weren't for the air of menace, his constant grinding of teeth, and emotionless glance, he might seem sickly. He is haggard and appears more tired than an immortal ought, though he masks by wearing an expensive wool jacket, black turtleneck, and combat boots.
Okay. I will sit and wait to be approached.
And it looks like they're approaching with caution. Get out of the car.
I will reach to the outside of the car, open the door from the outside, and step out.
Is there more of you in there?
I'll
Sophie
gesture to
also
the rest of the coterie.
Sophie also steps out.
As does
Hi.
Isabella.
Yeah, Xavier will step out without going invisible for once.
Okay. What are you doing here?
Well, to start with, as the leader of this place, I need to present myself to you. I am Ricky Getz of Chicago.
Okay, so
Now,
what are you doing? So what are you doing here?
well, I have come into some sensitive information that leads me to believe that you and the Anarchs are both in grave danger from a vampire hunter. I'll gesture to Xavier, hold out my hand.
Hmm?
The
Yeah.
the information, please.
You mean the hard drive, right?
Yes.
Xavier pulls it out and hands it over.
Okay, so who are y'all?
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear
Who are
you.
you? You said you're
Me,
Ricky
I'm
Getz.
Ricky Getz.
Everybody else. Who's everybody else?
This is my coterie. This is Sophie.
Sophie cried.
This is
Pleasure to
Xavier.
meet you.
And this is Isabella.
Okay. He's your sire.
Damn it, I have it written down somewhere and I don't remember where. I'll give my sire's name. I'm sorry.
Okay. Isabella gives your name out. Any other two?
My sire's name?
Yes.
Megan will.
And the last one.
Mizire is an individual who is no longer consequential.
Just give him the name.
Okay, so to see this hard drive.
I will take a step forward and offer the hard drive. This has information on Kindred, on
He takes it. He takes it
Havens.
and starts passing it to somebody else, like half hearing you.
It's a compilation of havens, businesses, covers, identities, and it's widespread.
Okay.
Um, we originally came here, sir, to look into some clotting in the circulatory system. Some people not getting the services they need.
So what made they come to here, to Gary?
Well, as far as we were able to trace down, this is where the clots were happening. And in our investigation, we were asked to retrieve this hard drive and decided that it needed to be in your
By who?
hands.
By who?
You mean who had it? Police lieutenant.
No, who asked you to track it down?
Um, you're not gonna like the answer, but I'll give it to you anyway. The Baron asked us to track this down, and I decided that you needed it worse than she did.
So you went to the Anarchs. You're not telling me the entire story, are you?
The Anarchs appear to be the source of the clots. So I wanted to find out what the problem was at its source.
So you come to my city, join up with the Anarchs, and then decide to
Infiltrate.
betray them by giving
Oh,
me
we
this
were
hard
never
drive.
on their side. See,
But how
betraying
do I know?
implies that I was their ally. I'm Camarilla.
Yeah, we'll decide that here in just a moment. But anyway, so let me get this straight. You come to my city, join up with the Anarchs, steal this hard drive from a police officer, decide instead of it being in their hands, you wanted to betray them and come over to my side.
Again, betrayal strongly implies that I was their ally to begin with, and I never was. They're Anarchs. I'm Camarilla. You're Camarilla.
So you went to them first because you're
To
not sure
infiltrate and get information. This was not a nice pat-a-pat kind of have a picnic meeting. This was a infiltrate and find out what I can and stay undercover kind of meeting.
As I recall, they also threatened us when we arrived, did they not?
They did.
Very much so.
Well, I don't know anything about that. All I know is you came to my city, decided to go to the Anarchs, and then decided to betray them.
What part is this person not getting?
I mean, that summation, if a bit summative, is not entirely inaccurate.
So why are you coming to me now?
So you don't think that it's important that you have the information that the vampire hunter knows where you haven?
Potentially.
Well, we got that information now, no, don't we?
Yes, because we came to you
No, tell me, why did you come to me?
to give you this information.
What else do you know?
Ricky takes a deep breath. Is to those of you who know him, he's clearly biting his tongue.
Hmm.
Well, those of you who have seen him go off on somebody, he's clearly biting his tongue. Look, all I know is that this vampire hunter is working with the local police. They have information on where your havens are, who you are, what businesses you run, etc., ad infinitum.
He gestures to about four others. They walk down and they're like, "Yes. I mean, if you want to, sire, we can torture them, see what they know."
Ricky literally rolls his eyes.
Sophie just smiles.
Something tells me Sophie would enjoy that.
A Bahari enjoying torture.
All right, go get the equipment. I'm going to tell you one more time. What else do you know?
So you're gonna start a war with Chicago because you're pissed off that you're not a full prince.
What did you say?
I said if you fuck with us, you start a war with Chicago. It's that simple. I'm trying to fucking help you here, and you're getting all up in your feels.
Ricky?
Hey, that synopsis, while not entirely fair, is not inaccurate either, is it?
Isn't?
You are correct that our ties with Chicago would make this a particularly, and Xavier becomes very sharp at this point, would make that a particularly poor choice. That's no reason to get so worked up about it. I'm sure it was just a miscommunication. Xavier looks at the person we're talking to. Am I incorrect there?
You're incorrect. I am the prince of the city, and you came into my abode, dishonored me, and you're the one throwing the fit?
Ricky just looks fucking incredulous at this point.
Xavier looks like he's trying to say 4 different things at once, and none of them are happy.
Sophie is just shaking with excitement.
How close is this person standing to us?
Probably, I'd say probably about 15 feet away.
What does this person look like, actually?
A tall, slim black man with coal black hair. Um, He is haggard and appears more tired than an immortal ought, though he masks this by wearing an expensive wool jacket, black turtleneck, and combat boots.
Hmm. We don't happen to know what clan he is, do we?
I don't think so.
Hmm. Adventure, perhaps?
Isabella,
Wait, tell me I have Camarilla lore.
Isabella steps in between both of you and goes, "Can we please stop this macho BS that you guys two, both of you, have going on?" And then she looks over to the prince and she bows and she goes, "Prince Sharp, I apologize for our tardiness to getting to you, and I apologize on the words that my comrade had spoke. My she says comrade instead of sire there. Yes, we did go to the Anarchs first, but that's only because we were ordered by Prince Jackson to infiltrate it and to help them out. However, since then we have acquired the hard drive. Yes, it was originally for them, but after looking at what was on the hard drive, we thought it'd be more beneficial for you to have it. Yes, we have already talked to them. We did not give them the hard drive though, but they seemed that they were ready to. I think their words were to kill those motherfuckers.
I believe that was the exact wording, yes.
So I do apologize, and we do want to prevent a war at the moment um to deal with the vampire hunter first. After that, we don't care if you wipe out the anarchs, but we want to take care of this vampire hunter first because does have ties with Solomon Dane. He looks over to her for a second, looks back to you, Ricky, back to her.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part of that.
He looks at you, he looks at Isabella, then he looks back to you, and he goes to you, "Is this your child?"
It is.
She speaks a lot of truth.
She does. That's
Come,
why I embraced her.
come on in. Let's talk. Isabella,
Ricky,
look.
Ricky takes a deep breath, visibly takes himself under control. His face softens and he bows to the prince and then follows him in.
Okay. Isabella tags on Ricky's shirt. It's like, did I overstep my bounds? I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
We might have just stopped a war.
Possibly also got rid of our torture.
Are you sad about that?
Yes.
Okay, I will note that.
Good.
I'm not sad about it.
Of course not.
Torch is messy.
Torture's fun.
Only from one end.
No.
What?
It's not what the Night Mother teaches us, alright?
You're led into the parking lot, and he asks you to take a seat, and is like, "So, what were you? So you were trying to stop an assassination in Chicago, then?"
It looks that way, yeah.
Well, I mean, good. Um, you might want to look into what's been causing those incidents and everything.
Well, Your Highness, we're aware that there's that clot that I mentioned earlier is a uptick in slave trade.
I know what the circulatory system is, and um, there was, I don't know what you're talking about, a clot. I think you got misinformation. Um,
Okay.
but
Speaking as
one of the
player, was there not an issue with people not getting their supplies?
there was a hit on one of the clubs that had that had him in there,
Okay.
and Prince Jackson took that as a sign that he was being attacked. Um, yeah, after one of the circulatory stash houses got hit, they managed to pull an Indiana plate off the getaway car.
Okay. And we know the location of the car.
Yes.
Okay, I will share this information with the prince.
Okay. Um, you got our you got our blessing to conduct your investigation. Um, I don't know anything about a. I mean, the car is down at this address, and it's the same address that the Anarchs had given you. Um, the only thing that I know about the attacks on Chicago is that the Anarchs are responsible. We even followed one of their cars, a stolen Honda Civic, back to the wasteland. But we tracked one. We lost track of the ones responsible. We're pretty sure it's still where they dumped it outside Gary Steelworks.
Gary Steelworks, okay?
That's the address that you were given by the Anarchs as well.
Right.
Nice.
Excuse me. I will pass on to the prince how widespread the hunter's fingers are in the police department.
I'm sorry?
I'll pass on to the prince how widespread the hunter's got his fingers into the police department.
He responds, we know, that's why we wanted the hard drive.
Okay.
We wanted to know exactly what they had, and if what you're selling is true, we were going to be able to hit the Anarchs back really hard, so thank you. But
Of
I
course.
think you are right in that we need to take down the hunter before we take down each other.
Fortunately, they
And
don't seem that way.
Yeah, Anarchs never
the
do. What?
if it's not overstepping my bounds, I would suggest you send an envoy to the Baron and make it over to there because she's not going to see things your way without it.
We ain't sending an envoy over there.
It would show you to be less than stiff. It
And
would
then
show
that
you to
completely
be
wiped
more
out.
in touch with the common person.
I don't know if you know this, but we don't have enough men compared to them. If we send an envoy, we'll lose even more men, and we could lose the city.
So the Anarchs wouldn't treat with you under any circumstances?
The tensions between us and the Anarchs are probably reproached at a hostile level right now. and I don't think a vampire hunter is going to bring us together. Sadly,
I'm
Well,
sorry to hear that.
there is an alternative, but it's not a pleasant one.
What's the alternative?
Steer the vampire hunter directly through the anarchs.
Say that again.
If you steer the vampire hunter directly through the anarchs, it will accomplish several of your goals at once, if you can manipulate him.
I don't know if you know much about the history of Gary, but they've already done that before.
Yes.
That's how we lost Moodius.
Yes. Wouldn't it be fitting to use their own tactics against them then?
I don't think so. I think this information you've given us would be able to give us enough to wipe them out, to at least hit them strong.
Very well.
But I do agree that our primary concern should be the hunter.
I don't disagree.
But getting them to see that is a different story.
I've come to the realization that they probably don't see much.
But maybe this young girl right here will be able to do stuff that you guys are not cannot do. She has a good silver tongue on her, and I see why you embraced her.
I'll give a slight bow when he says that to acknowledge the compliment.
But unfortunately, as of right now, I don't see us coming to that conclusion. Like I said, I'd probably try to give your your investigation as fast as you can, and then pick which side of it you want to be on when the war comes. I must be off because we have to go over this data and prepare whatever means we can to stay them off if what you're saying is true that they're going to attack us tomorrow.
Yeah, that is the plan. They're within 24 hours. They said they want to try to wipe you out. So again, if I may, perhaps not be in your havens.
Yeah, thank you. One thing I will suggest is you go with them. Keep up that facade.
Okay. And I'll turn to my coterie. In the meanwhile, perhaps tonight we can check out the steelworks.
Yep.
Here's something that you might find useful. And he hands over a laptop. We don't need this one. We can check the hard drive with with the computer system we've got.
I'll gladly take that, if you don't mind.
I don't.
Yoink.
Now, if you don't mind, we have a plan to enact and some hard drive to dig through.
When you're ready to move on the hunter, I'll
Mhm.
pass him my card.
Okay.
Feel free to reach out for reinforcements.
Thank you. I will.
Then,
Isabel.
with your leave, Your Highness,
Yes, yes, please.
I'll stand and give him a not so grandiose bow, but a bow, and head on out.
Isabella leaves.
So does Sophie. Very happy with her new laptop companion.
Xavier, are you
Yes,
staying or?
I'm leaving
Okay, okay.
with everybody else.
Okay, so you go back to the steelworks, and you find the Honda. You find it intact. However, you notice that the anarchs have stripped of any weapons or equipment. The car does. You do find it intact. Do you want to run the number for the license plate?
Yeah, Sophie, I think that's a you thing.
Alrighty.
Okay, give me a wits plus technology.
I shall rouse the blood for this. Is this a success? That makes 7. Boop, boop, boop. Those are 5 successes.
Okay. You notice that it's registered to a 2010 Honda Civic, which was stolen from downtown Gary 2 weeks ago. Clay McDonald, an employee for Nonstream Solutions, is its owner. The vehicle, which you find, is parked in an alley behind an abandoned steel plant. There's been no attempt to obfuscate the car, and although it has a busted driver's side door window and open trunk. It remains relatively unscathed. Um, Anybody want to? If you want to investigate the car, go ahead and give me a wits plus investigation or intelligence plus science, whichever one's higher.
Alright,
Both are
I'm going to
difficulty
use
4.
heightened senses with this.
Okay.
I'm
4, 5, 6. So
also using
8
my heightened
dice.
I'm
senses.
gonna let Ricky handle this.
Heightened senses gives you 2 extra dice for this kind of thing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
2 even. Damn.
Rouse the blood. Successful. Oh, and I lost.
I'll
Yeah.
use 1 willpower to reroll.
Hang on. 3, 4, 6.
Hmm.
I do not have. Using a willpower. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 successes.
I got 8.
Okay. 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 So, looking at the vehicle, you notice that the scene is staged, since there's no attempt to hide or destroy the car. On top of that, because you're using an Auspex power, you learn that 4 individuals parked the vehicle and departed the area on foot. Their actions were methodical, professional, and devoid of emotion.
Okay.
But you also got a 9, so you the other thing that it reveals it's members of the Camarilla that staged it, of the Vanguard.
Oh, it's Camarilla that staged it.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Is that a good thing or a bad
So
thing?
it was made to throw guilt onto the anarchs.
Yes, it
Ah.
was staged.
Well, damn. Somebody really wants a war.
Apparently, maybe even a
It
certain
looks that way.
vampire hunter would make his job very easy, wouldn't it?
The other thing you do know is by talking to the Anarchs, they did give a name out to an Arthur Cardwell who originally found the card.
Okay. Well, shall we try to look up Arthur Cardwell?
Okay.
Sure.
Um it takes a few minutes. Um but you eventually come to a store. Um from the looks of it from the outside, it is a gaming store called the Dark Cauldron. It is a traditional fantasy bookstore that takes up the storefront with a back room that caters almost exclusively to goths and gaming enthusiasts. Art himself is a stocky, white bearded white man in his mid to late 30s. He wears baggy, loose fitting clothing along with heavy coats and a pair of thick glasses.
Now, do we know if Arthur Cardwell is mortal, kindred, anarch, Camarilla?
Anarch.
Anarch, okay.
Anarch kindred.
Okay. Mr. Caldwell, do you have a moment to speak privately about that thing you found?
Yeah. What do you need?
Are there other people in the store?
Yes.
Okay, I will lower my voice very low.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that Kai you found. Do you know what do you know about it?
Um, go ahead and give me a charisma plus persuasion, or a
Okay.
manipulation plus intimidation, whichever is higher. The difficulty is going to be 3.
Okay, well, two tens is a crit. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Um, um, he explains that he found the Honda in the wastelands and cleaned it out. It had spent shell casings, various firearms, and a detailed map of Chicago within. The map includes targets such as the Succubus Club, the Blue Velvet, and other holdings attacked in recent weeks. He also said he retrieved a handwritten note that simply read, "Dump the car in the wasteland when you're done. Yes."
ES?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now let me ask you something. how do you feel about maybe slowing down a war?
I I don't know.
You don't know. You don't think it would make you look like a bit of a hero if you were able to save some lives?
I'm just here playing my games. I'm sorry. I don't.
Yeah, you look like a paladin to me.
I didn't
Well,
expect
thank
to
you,
hear that
but
from you, Ricky. Gonna be honest.
And just
but
like a
are you?
paladin, you have an opportunity here to stand up for what's right and what's good and what's just.
No, thank you. Not for me.
That's a shame.
I just do what I do.
Do you still have the map?
Yes.
May I take that, please? It might help me do what I need to do.
Okay. He hands over the map.
Okay. I'm not going to unfold it here in front of normies. I'm going to go ahead and just slip it into a pocket.
Okay.
So, what do you guys think? Next stop?
Uh,
What was the question?
I'm asking the coterie what they think the next stop should be. Or is it late enough we should be just getting some sleep?
I think it
Um,
is pretty early.
I wouldn't mind staying here for the rest of the night, but I guess some sleep wouldn't hurt.
we could look up this Clay McDonald person.
We could look up Clay
Okay.
McDonald. It's true.
Well, let's see what we can find for Clay McDonald. Miss Hacka type?
I'm already on it.
Well, you
Almost.
knew his personal information when you ran the plates before, so. Um, Clay McDonald is a lean man who works out on a regular basis. He knows how to handle himself in a fight from his years of a Navy ensign serving on aircraft carriers during the waning years of Operation Enduring Freedom. He has since retired and shown his age with a touch of grays peppering his short blonde hair. His left ring finger has no ring, imprint, or tan lines. You're able to find him at a small apartment in Pulaski. With his, and as soon as you go up to it, you hear the um, you hear a German Shepherd behind the door.
Oh, doggy.
And remind me this guy's name one more time.
Clay McDonald,
Clay McDonald. Okay.
like old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Well, I suppose we should knock.
Mm,
Be careful of the doggy. Don't let him bite ya.
We've already had a run in with dogs, haven't we?
Oh, a couple.
Don't
mhm.
remind me.
Yeah, who's there?
My name is Ricky Getz. I have some information about a car that was stolen from you.
Oh yeah, come on in.
Just come on in. 2026.
Okay. Well, I
The
will
dead
open
of
the
the
door.
night.
What can I do for you?
Oh, it's what we can do for you, actually. We found your car, and I'll tell him where it is.
Mm.
Just out of curiosity, where was it taken from?
It was taken from my job.
Sophie,
Just the regular parking lot?
Yeah.
would you be so kind as
Yep. What?
What did you want, Xavier?
the same thing I always ask you to do?
Scry the soul?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Uh huh.
Woo 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 woo. Let's do some soul scrying. Let's rouse check first. It's a failure. Hate that.
Failure. Gonna have a failure.
Failure. Intelligence
Mm.
and or specs. It's 4 and 3. Gonna use willpower to reroll. That's only 4 successes. Damn.
Okay, so he is human. I don't know what else you want to know, but
How does he feel right now? What's his emotional state?
a little confused.
By some random people showing up in the middle of the night? Crazy. Seems like the most normal thing to happen.
Yeah, so I take it you signal human.
Exactly.
So just wanted to let you know where your car is. It's got some a little bit of damage to it. The driver's side window and the trunk's been jimmied. But other than that, it seems to be okay.
Oh, okay.
So just wanted to give you the good news, and we'll get out of your hair. And I'm watching him trying to make an insight check to see if he responds or reacts in any way that indicates he knows more than he's letting on.
Go ahead and give me a wits plus insight.
Okay, that's for 7 dice.
3.
Sophie is keeping a close eye on the
4
One,
dice.
dashboard.
two,
Very
6 successes. I got 2 crits.
Success. Seeing willpower.
Does it matter that both my crits were on my blood dice?
4. Yes, it does.
Okay. Then it's a messy crit.
Okay.
And you know what? I'll go ahead and spend willpower to roll the 3 that aren't already successes. See if I can up that to 9. No, only 7.
Okay. So you notice that he doesn't seem really concerned about his vehicle.
Okay. Then that tells me what I need to do next. I will offer to shake his hand and head on out, close the door behind us. And Auspex heightened senses hearing. I'm listening for if he makes a call right now.
Okay, so you do that. What's everybody else doing?
Sophia's
Wow.
gonna follow suit with Ricky.
Okay, so she can definitely do that. Xavier, what are you doing?
Nothing interesting. Xavier is just kind of waiting.
Isabella's gonna stay, and she's gonna be like, I don't think you're telling us the entire truth. I can make it definitely worth your while if you can tell us the whole truth. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. How about $1,000? Would that be enough? Maybe 2,000?
What?
Yeah, $2,000 would work. Yeah. I don't know much. A bearded, heavy-set black man with a mane of hair approached me several months ago. He identified himself as Mr. M. He hired me to install some security cameras and alarms for the dive in Glen Park, as well as Jane's Trunking Inc. He also paid me to allow my car to be stolen and then file a false police report. I don't know the name of the perpetrators. Mm, mm, mm. He looks at him. He's like, "Do you know that it is a major crime to file
Insurance fraud too.
uh, what?
It's also insurance fraud, isn't it?
It is.
We don't know if he filed an insurance claim.
If you file a police report, that should just happen.
Mm. I don't know if
Either way, the point
I
is
don't know if
filing the
he can.
police report is still bad.
Right. So we're gonna have to do something about that there. No, if we could just get a little bit of your blood, we might be on your way. My blood. What? Why? Mm, mm. Believe me, we can make this report, this fake police report, just go away. Okay. And don't worry, you'll still get your $2,000. Xavier, are you still in the room?
Yeah.
You see her take feet off of him,
All right.
and then afterwards she erases his mind.
Good. Well, hopefully just that one memory.
Well, yeah, she doesn't have anything permanent
I'm
here.
kidding. I'm kidding. Probably.
And then she straightens up, like brushes off her mouth a little bit, and then walks out.
I'm still hanging out listening to see if he alerts anybody.
He does not.
Okay.
So we got a Mr. M now to go along with our ES.
Well, ES is probably Evelyn Stevens, if I had to guess.
One might expect.
Unless there are multiple ESs in this town, which is quite probable, but
Not a rare set of initials.
How about Eric Sharp?
Eric who?
Yeah, and I was going to ask what's Stark's first name.
Sharp? Yeah, Eric. Eric Sharp, Prince of Gary, Indiana.
That makes probably more
Wouldn't
sense.
surprise me.
But you also got Evelyn Stevens, who's the Baron of Gary, Indiana.
Eric Stark makes more sense unless there's undercover anarchs in the Camarilla.
Wouldn't surprise me. They're undercover Camarilla in the Anarchs.
But who's Mr. M?
Could be a fake name altogether.
Mr. M, Mr. M. I have no idea. Mr. Maggot.
Are you guys going back to the car then?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah.
Okay, I want everybody to make a Brits Plus awareness roll.
Wits plus awareness roll, you say?
Yep.
It is a good thing I have a handful of dice in this pool.
I only got a critical failure. Oh,
I got
Which
6
And-
success.
on
Let
a
me double
100
check my
die.
dice pool here.
Ricky, go ahead and add your aspects to that because you were already using heightened senses.
Oh, do I also get to do
Okay,
that?
What?
that's 4, 5, 7.
Do I also get to do that?
Were you trying to listen into to
Yeah,
see if
I
he was
was
doing anything
doing that
afterward?
with Ricky as well.
Okay, then yeah, go ahead and add your aspects to that roll as well.
Alright, that's 2 successes.
4 successes.
Xavier?
6.
Okay, Xavier and Ricky, you hear Ricky as everything was concluding and you were trying to listen to see if he was doing it and everybody was talking about them, you did hear sirens coming in the background.
Oh, we got to clear out.
As you
Agreed.
guys got closer to the car, you noticed that the sirens were even more was a lot closer than what you thought.
Police sirens or fire sirens?
Police sirens.
Mm-hmm.
So what were you gonna do?
Well, shall we pile in the car and try to outrun them, or stay out of the car and try to hide?
Or we can get in the car, drive around a corner, and hide.
Don't know if we can outrun them.
Um,
That hurt.
can I cloak of shadows an entire car?
No.
Nope.
Just me?
What does Cloak of Shadows say?
Let me look it up.
I need a very quick bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Okay. Cloak of Shadows. Cloak. Shadow Cloak.
Shadow cloak, yeah.
The user master appearance or seems to be sort of the vampire gains a 2 dice bonus to stealth rolls as well as intimidation versus mortals. So no.
Okay.
Are we just going to get the heck out of there in the car?
Let's try to pull around someplace where it's nice and dark and park and shut off all the lights and get down low.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure that's what you want to do?
No. I know the answer to that question, and it's no.
Well, do
Okay,
you
so
want to try to just get the hell out of here?
We can book it, yeah.
Okay. Assholes and elbows spell.
okay, so somebody roll me 5 dice, please.
Okay, I got it.
Mm.
10, 8, 7, 3, 1.
So 3 successes.
Yep.
Um. Yep, you book it back to the thing, and your driver is so skilled. Well, not so skilled, but he barely loses the police and takes you back to where the thing is.
Okay. Pardon me just for a
Minute
minute.
where the camper is.
Hello?
Yeah,
Here? What's going on?
I believe Sophie and Cassandra went to the bathroom, and Ricky said he was going to be back in a little bit.
Oh, I
Okay, I'm
completely
back.
didn't hear you.
I am back.
Okay,
Okay, I didn't hear
everybody.
that anyone was leaving and I got scared.
Well, I am returned.
Okay, so you make it back to the caravan or the camper with no problem.
Whew.
Excellent.
Are you going? Just going to lay low for the night? Rest of the night.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to ask the group something here.
Mm-hmm.
So, Prince Stark has asked us to maintain our cover with the Anarchs. Are we going to suddenly take the side of the Camarilla from within the Anarchs' range tomorrow? Is that the plan?
That's not what we were asked to do.
Well, he said just remember what side you're on.
Mm-hmm.
I hate him. Don't know if I want to help him in any way.
Or are we going to be noticeably absent during this combat?
We could find something else to be doing.
I like that approach.
Okay.
So I mean, what's going on?
Well, the party is wanting to be conspicuously absent during tomorrow's raid by the Anarchs.
Okay. Alrighty. I think we're gonna stop there for tonight.
Alrighty.
It's a good place to stop. Um, try to get their character sheets filled out on Board Anvil.
I think I have mine filled out.
Same here.
Okay.
I think mine is all set up.
Oh, nice. I will see everybody next Saturday. Get 2 points for.
Oh yeah, I love experience.
And
Okay.
Fun.
I will see Ricky on Tuesday, I believe.
Yes.
So, what have you chosen to play?
Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
A what?
Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
Cool, cool. I am going to be
And
playing.
go ahead.
I am going to be playing my blind swordswoman, who is a
Cool.
fighter, wizard, monk.
A Fwizzunk? Really?
I
I
fight
can't
her.
believe
Wizard
playing a
monk. What?
it's a Fwizzunk.
Yeah. But you got something against Fizzox?
No, I just wanted to say Fwizzunk several more times.
Oh, okay.
I've decided with this paladin to tank through battlefield control.
Ah,
I'm taking the variant human with
Oh.
Polearm Master, and since we're starting at level 5, I
yeah.
gotta use Sentinel.
Ah.
Well, I'm trying to create a character that's only in PHP. Everything is out of PHP.
Yeah, that's still
Nothing,
special
no other
character,
books.
though.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing Samurai when I get to level 3 in my fighter. And probably Kensai when I get to Monk, but I haven't decided that yet. I don't think Monk's going to go any higher than it is. And I already
Right.
took War Mage for my school for Wizard.
Cool. Yeah, part of the reason I want to go that route with the feats is I was playing a champion going that route, and the game got
Yeah.
canceled, and I never really got to play it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm playing a. It's a variation on a blind swordsman that was listed on Nornarchy's website, but I'm making it almost like I would a. I don't know if you ever heard of a RPG called Legend of the Five Rings,
Oh yeah,
but yeah, I'm
I
making
remember the
it's
card game.
yeah, it's based on that. In fact, the character is based on Siba Sakumi, the Blind Phoenix.
Okay.
Good shit.
So I've been trying to import as much knowledge as I could into her character from Legend of the Five Rings into here. But yeah, once I can get everything I need to, once we start getting levels, is where she's going to start shining. Right now, she's going to be a little under leveled, under everybody else.
Right.
But I got the courtier background. I am ready for this. This is gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
I didn't realize that the crown is entirely corrupt. I was going to
Uh
play a defender of the crown,
huh.
and the DM told me, well, that could be interesting because the crown is really not beneficent anymore.
And then you were like, nope, never mind.
Yeah, because I'm playing old school lawful good. I can't support an evil
Good
crown.
shit.
Right. So you're gonna be with the royal child then?
Yeah, as a bodyguard.
Yep. I don't know what my motivations are to joining up with the rest of everybody else, but I'm gonna give myself until Monday to figure out a background story.
Right. I just half of me is hoping that the royal child doesn't make a big deal out of being royalty because then my job is so much easier. The other
Right.
part of me is thinking about the role playing opportunities if they're like loud about being